Agreed to pay for niece's education, but sister spent the money on vacations. When I called her out, she yelled, "It's none of your business." That's when I, 37M, never thought I'd be writing this, but I need to get it off my chest and maybe get some outside perspective. It started 2 years ago when my sister Camila, 42F, was going through a messy divorce with Noah. My niece Lucia, 17F, was caught in the middle of it all, and watching her try to keep her grades up while her parents fought over everything broke my heart. One night, Lucia called me crying because she'd overheard her parents arguing about not being able to afford her college fund anymore. She's always been a straight-A student, president of the science club, and has dreamed of becoming a doctor since she was little. The thought of her not being able to pursue that because of her parents' issues didn't sit right with me. My wife Vivian and I are comfortable financially, and we don't have kids of our own. We talked it over and decided to set up an education fund for Lucia. When I told Camila about it, she broke down crying, hugging me and saying I was saving their future. We set up a dedicated account where I'd deposit $2,000 monthly. The agreement was simple. The money was strictly for Lucia's education. Everything seemed fine for the first year and a half. Lucia would send me updates about her college research, scholarship applications, and her excitement about potentially getting into her dream schools. But about 6 months ago, I started noticing something odd. Camila began posting pictures of herself at expensive resorts. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe she was treating herself after the divorce. Then came the new car. When family members commented on it, she'd say things like, "I'm just better at budgeting now," or "I picked up some extra work." I still didn't want to jump to conclusions. Last month, Lucia mentioned she was worried because she hadn't received her acceptance package from her top choice school. She'd been accepted early decision, but they needed the first semester's payment to finalize everything. When she told me this, something felt off. According to my calculations, there should have been more than enough in the account to cover it. I logged into the account to check the balance. My stomach dropped. Instead of the roughly $48,000 that should have been there, the balance was just under $1,000. I felt sick. The transaction history showed dozens of withdrawals, all made in person at various bank branches. I dug deeper and found regular transfers to another account. Some were labeled as emergency medical expenses, or textbook fees, but the amounts and timing didn't make sense. $3,000 withdrawn the same week Camila posted about her spontaneous trip to the Bahamas. $5,000 gone right before she got that new car. Yesterday, I received a text from Lucia asking if we could talk about her tuition payment. She mentioned that her mom had been acting strange whenever she brought up college lately, changing the subject or getting irritated. That's when everything clicked. I haven't confronted Camila yet. I've documented everything and have screenshots of all the transactions. Part of me is still hoping there's some explanation that doesn't mean my sister stole her daughter's future. But every time I think about Lucia's face when she talks about medical school, about how hard she's worked, I feel this rage building up. I'm meeting with a friend who works in finance tomorrow to review everything before I talk to Camila.